is something ringing in my goddamn room the second that we start the show. I don't know what it is, but I don't care. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm just going to be really annoyed by it for a couple seconds till I find it. Anyways, Kaz, intro the show, please.
Welcome to dkgWELP, the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast. I am your host, King Kaz. I'm joined by my good friend, co-host, friend extraordinaire, iPad whisperer, Brian Curley.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
All right, so I have a fucking thing that just happened to me today, and I'm going to explain it on this video. I don't even know what to do about it. I'm going to have to throw this in the fucking sink. My stepmother called me this morning, and my dad as well. Very, very parental, adult, panicked. As you know, like parents tend to dramatize computer component problems or whatever. So it turns out my aunt, or my stepmother, her fucking digitizer on her iPhone stopped working. She can't touch it. And so they went and got a new phone, but they couldn't get the data out of this thing because they can't tell it to be like okay to the computer. So this thing is basically a paperweight right now, and I was going to take it to work to try to like fix it and see if I can get the digitizer working. It's been in a bag, and it just started alarming on me now for 7:30. There's no way to stop this fucking alarm. Like, it's just going to keep going. Someone just suck it as far as I can. Because god damn it, I hate technology. I looked at my phone, I was like, as soon as I hit the start button, it was like, I was like, is that fucking it? What is that? Who is that?
Weirdly enough, when you held it up, I knew it was like an iPhone like timer, because I've watched enough YouTube videos where like I was like, all right, I'm gonna set a timer and go, and you hear that noise, and I'm like, what is that? What the fuck is that?
Time to do push-ups.
It's so fucking like gross, but it's the like default sound for.
Was it you with your default sounds, or who had the default sounds on their fucking phone that they changed? Was that you? That was you, wasn't it? You're doing that for a while.
I bought a new phone, so I couldn't get the sounds out of my old one into my new one.
For those that are listening, it was like 3 weeks of hanging out with Kaz over the course of different periods of time, different days, different games, and his fucking phone, it was the equivalent of like the Nokia ringtone from back in the day. And it was like, bloop, 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 bloop. And it's like, you got to change that. You got to change that. It feels like we're all watching fucking, You Got Mail or something, fucking like someone's old ass cell phone ringing in the background constantly. But anyways, did you intro? I wasn't paying attention. I was fucking checking out phones. We're good? We're all good? Everyone knows what you're here for? Everyone realizes that this is a fucking fantastic podcast that they're loving and listening right now to, and they want to go on iTunes all the time, like every day, and write reviews from different accounts, from different IP addresses constantly? That's what you guys want to do, right? Good. Glad you guys got it down. Thanks for doing that. Anyways, on to the subjects. How you been, man? We didn't do a show last week because it's been fucking hot.
It's been hot as fucking balls, bro.
I think the whole globe is all fucked up right now. Like, London's on fire, fucking California's on fire, fucking Southeast is on fire. Like, I'm done with it. I honestly, I was all revved up. The stories that I have tonight, I even had set up and prepared for last week's episode, and I was laying here at fucking 5:30, and I was just sweltering in the heat. At 4:30, I took I sat in the bathtub with cold water running on me, and I was like, maybe I'll get good to be on the show. And by the time it happened, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But luckily today, it's only been 80 degrees, so I'm fine. That's not bad.
It's pretty hot here today. Like, me and my friends went to brunch today because they're like really into going to brunch.
Brunch is the shit, yo.
No, it's dope. It's just I didn't have a bad experience at this place that we went to. I just had an experience that made me go, and I think I told you about it, but I didn't tell it on the show, so I'm gonna tell it like it's brand new. But
yeah.
I went there. I went there, and kind of almost a similar experience today too, where we went, ordered our food, service is fine. Like, you ever have a server who is a little over the top, but in the right way? Like, you know, he's trying to do his job really, really well.
I'm trying to think of what you mean over the top. Like too friendly, or too enthused about their job?
A little bit of both. A little bit of column A, column B, but not so much that it's an hindrance. You're just like you would you feel bad for them when they make a slight mistake because they like their world crumbled a little bit. So you're like, it's fine, bro. Chill. It's great. No. I'll take it. It's great.
Yeah,
no, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Like so for instance, today, I think Alexa just heard me. Stop, please. You're good, baby. And I went to Chipotle today. I had a good, fine, unexpected morning transferring photos to my stepmother's phone while she shoulder fucked the hell out of me the entire time. Industry term, don't get gross. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to deal with any of the food I have in the fridge and heating things up or anything. I'm just going to get Chipotle. And so I ordered. If for those who don't know, I'm doing this keto thing, so I'm eating just meat and fat shit. So I was like, no beans, no rice, blah blah blah, no tortilla. Of course, I got the bowl and put it all in the bowl and fucking send it to me with lettuce and shit on the top. I ordered it online, and I get to the place, and he's like, "Hey, Bingu Bungu, your order's ready." And I looked at him, and I was like, "Yeah, cool." And he's like, "You're Curly, right?" And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, "Cool." And he repeats the order, and he's like, "1 meat-only burrito." And I was like, "It's a bowl, right?" And he's like, No, I'm sure it's a burrito." And I'm like, "What? I don't want it in a burrito. I want it in a bowl." And he's like, Oh, let me look at the order. I swear it was a burrito." And he pulls up and he's like, "Oh no, it says bowl here." And he looks over and he's like, "What did we do? How did we fuck this up?" And I'm like, you know what, man? It's completely cool. Toss me an extra bowl. I'll just dump the contents into the bowl. It's the same thing. And he's like, no, it's not okay. I got to find out how this messed up. And I was like, I really just want to go. Can you just hand me that bag in your hand? And, I don't even need the bowl. I'll use a plate at home. It's fine.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. Like, God damn it. They let it go.
So we're at this place. And this is the first time we went. So they stop, don't do it. You're making it worse than it was. So we got to this place. We're having brunch here. I ordered an Arnold Palmer, right? Named after the golfer, half iced tea, half lemonade. Very much here, it is just in Baltimore, it's just straight up half and half. You just ask for half and half. So when I saw it on the menu as Arnold Palmer, I was like, oh shit, look at them trying to be like fucking upscale.
Upscale New York fuckers looking all spiffy.
Fucking. So this was like a very like French style restaurant or whatever. So like everything else is kind of like French named. So I'm like, yo, I want the French toast, scrambled eggs, side of bacon, and an Arnold Palmer. And the dude's like, okay, yeah, French toast, eggs, bacon, and a what? A who? Like the Arnold Palmer. And he's like, oh, half and half. Okay, French toast, eggs, bacon, half and half. I'm like, yeah, cool, great.
Whatever, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So everything's fine. Get the French toast, eggs, no bacon. So I was like, oh shit. So like that was his first world burner where I was like, you forgot my bacon. He was like, what? Oh no. Did you not get, did you want bacon? Oh, you wanted bacon? Okay. All right. No. Don't worry about it. I got it. Then brought me, I'm just going to flat out say not an Arnold Palmer because he brought me what I now understand the contents of what was iced tea, lemon juice, and sugar.
All right. So what's half?
Just,
I mean, like,
half is supposed to be iced tea and lemonade. Not just straight lemon juice and then poured sugar in it and probably just shook the glass.
It's like Mama used to make out on the porches, like grandma's sun tea. Just
yeah,
a beehive worth of sugar.
That was an experience. Today we went there and there was another dude serving, and like so I ordered the same exact thing: eggs, French toast,
Now, no. Paint me the picture. Is Arnold Palmer? I can't ever say the damn thing. Is that on the menu at this point? It's up on the fucking.
Yeah, no. It says Arnold Palmer.
Okay.
Like,
if you're gonna call your shit fancy shit, you need to fucking know your shit on the menu. I'm sorry. Like.
Yeah. But like the like really, really French shit, when people would order it around us, he's like, so you want the blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm still working on my French pronunciations. So please forgive me if that is the incorrect way to say that. But that's what you want. Yes. I'm like, okay, bro.
Y'all wear like do you wear a suit to brunch? Like I feel like you're going to these weird ass places, man.
What I have on now. Like,
tell me, hold on. This is completely off subject. You didn't go out the house with that fucking hat, did you? Tell me you didn't go outside with that fucking hat. You need to burn that hat right now. You can't be wearing that hat outside. You ain't got no real kids. You need to burn that hat.
I'm not burning this. I love this hat, bro. So then the other thing today was, so we went there, and this was the thing that made me have some weird realization, right? So you've been to pseudo fancy restaurants where like wait staff is in all black aprons, shit like that. You know, like cook staff is in the white cook getup. The cook was like a 20-year-old kid in a t-shirt with his hand in a cast and some shorts. The server today was like an older Asian dude in a polo and jeans. But then that other kid who was serving us last time was there, but he's in full wait staff getup, where he has on like the black button up, black slacks, apron. And I'm just like, I just had this thought, and I brought it up to my friends, where I was like, do you think the rest of them are just like, yo, it's a super chill fucking restaurant. Like, yeah, it's kind of French, but who the fuck gives a fuck? But that dude is just like, no, this is like,
I'd be like, oh, so yeah, they called you on your day off. You just came in to help out because there was a big rush, right? That's cool. Like, that's fine.
Cause like, from what I've seen in the 2 times that I've been there, he's the only one in full, like, wait staff get up that works there. Like everyone else is just like, what the fuck ever. Like,
we had that variation at Fry's, because everyone had to wear the same fucking white white button up shirt and slacks and everything. But like, the tryhards that were like, I'm gonna get up in this company, because they come in with the blazer on or the full suit and shit every day. And you're like, that's not required, but you're like, damn, I look good, so you better fucking give me a raise. Like, it was nice. But that shit. Those fucking try hard people. I don't know how much I can talk a lot more about wait staff if we want to continue with the wait staff. Techie Gamer brought up one of those wait staffs that come by constantly and refills the water way too much. I've been there. I've been out with Erica recently, and I'm like having a conversation that I am still on the same sentence, and then that bitch came over twice during that sentence. Like, you guys still good? You guys all good? How is everything? And it's like, I cannot tell you enough how good it is. Thanks so much. for just take that home and tell everyone else it's good. Yeah, we're good.
I've been to a few places where like I've taken a sip out of my water, and then there's the dude there just like, there you go. And I'm like, ooh, can I?
Here's a question of preference for you. I enjoy a not so formal experience. I enjoy when people are playful and enjoyable at the same time. There are levels that you can cross. There's lines you can cross. There's the when the wait staff comes and sits down at the table with you is when I'm like, I don't want you in this group now.
It depends on, one, it depends on how long I've been there. 2, it depends on how like out there we've been. Because there is like this like kind of party sushi place that me and my friends went to, and we got fucking destroyed. And we were just like ordering all kind of shit, right? We were at the point where we were too much, but the young lady fucking champion. Like, and we tipped her properly because we knew we were too much. Like, but we knew she was done with us. But like at some point, she just kind of came, sat down with us for a minute, and was just talking, and we were like, "Oh fuck yeah, what's up, Katie?" Like,
Yeah, all of my qualms and social anxiety go out the window if I drink more. So that's why I do it for you guys, everybody. Yeah. But anyways, we should transition into this week's top news stories. When I remember where the button is.
dkgWELP. Let's fill that knowledge hole with Kaz and Carly's news bag.
I am not gonna lie, that beeping is getting on my fucking nerves. So I'm gonna move it out of the room real quick. I'll be right. No, I can't do that. Fuck. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna live with it. Oh God.
I always walk away.
No, I'm not walking away. I'm not gonna leave you with this. This is for you guys, dkgWELP listeners and viewers. I will not leave you alone with Cass. Trust me, it is not a fun time. He might go crazy. Might start calling himself your dad. You don't know what he's gonna do these days. It's all about lies. I'm gonna actually start this time. But I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want the gross story first, or do you want the slightly but actually really racist story first?
We
got two modes
first, because mine's kind of gross too. So you go gross, I'll go gross, and then
all right,
you go where you go, and I'll go where I go.
As of July 31st is when this was released. This information. The Center for Disease Control, the CDC, actually had to put this statement out there on the internet. And I'm just going to read you the statement and let you all figure it out from there, because they actually had to say this. Quote unquote from their tweet, we say it because people do it. Don't wash or reuse condoms. Please use a fresh one for each sex act. Didn't know it was a fucking problem, but apparently everybody's just rinsing them out and hanging them out to dry. Because the CDC did post this picture with their fucking tweet. It was just a bunch of wrung out condoms. People do it. Apparently enough for the CDC to have a statistic on it and have to fucking worry about it. Y'all gross. In case you don't follow CDC on Twitter, and if you're washing condoms out and reusing them, you probably don't follow CDC on Twitter. Don't flip it and reverse it. No, Mech, stop. You can't fucking. That's not what the song's about. I don't even know what that would be like. But yeah, apparently studies have shown that up to 3.3% of people have admitted to reusing condoms for different sexual encounters with people. Money's tight. Do what you gotta do. All right, after everyone takes a good gag break and throws up in their mouths, that ain't right. Yeah, sorry guys. I gotta break. You know what? Sometimes we have to break away from funny news just to be the voice of reason for people and spread the real word of the gospel. If it ain't broke, don't tell it. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right, JVZ? Secondhand condoms for sale, guys. Slightly used, open box.
I have never. Hold on. Like, I don't think that thought has ever crossed my mind. Like,
the times that I've used condoms, I've always wanted to get that thing as far the fuck away from everyone as possible, because it's just, it's just a mess, you know? Like, they do write in their notes from the CDC, wrap the condom in a tissue and throw it in the trash where others won't be tempted to handle it. Because I've always come across a trash can full of condoms and been like, let's get slim pickings this week. Let's see what we got.
okay, that's just definitely gross. Like, I'm not using someone else's.
I don't know if that's been happening, but
yeah, like I'm trying to think the grossest I've got with like a condom, and I think like the closest I've come to like what I would what I would like consider like just is like using the ones that are like performing enhancing condoms, right? Like, they help you stay in the game a bit. Those ones sometimes do their job too well. So you're just like, I gotta take it off, like, because I can't if I don't. Like, we're gonna be here for fucking 2 years if I don't. So you take it off, you get close, and then you use it as like a garbage dump.
You don't stick it on the tip of the faucet on the sink like a water balloon, and you just fucking rinse it out. You don't put it in the dishwasher over the utensil.
It's all in the same moment. You're like, all right, take it off for a minute, get there, put it back on, or go. Now it's all in one place.
Are you trying to be apologetic to this fucking this epidemic here?
No, fuck no. I'm just saying, like, I was just trying to like see how gross I've gotten, and that's about as gross as I can think I've gotten.
The concept of actually washing it out, the fact that they say don't wash it, and people are doing the washing.
No, bro. Like, I'm talking to like, see, I'm
like, are you using soap? Are you fucking like what? Where's your mind at with this moment? Like,
Dawn, if it gets grease out, it'll get cum out.
If it gets the grease out of duck, it'll get the cum out of condom. You get like Agent Orange, like what is that shit that fucking gets all the grease off your hands in the garage? Like, oh, it's gross. What if you could make Media King ponders the real question? What if you could make washable condoms? I think technically they are of a material that is washable. It's the idea of just don't do it. Shit spreads, man.
Well, because then you're taking off all the lubricant and
some of that lubricant is spermicidal shit too. Like, it's meant to protect. You don't want to go in with a raw ass condom. I'm grossed out in 10 times different ways. Can we cut to?
And I'm pretty sure it probably makes it more susceptible to breaking and things like that. Like,
so it's gonna be the next thing they ban in Seattle. They're gonna have to come out with paper condoms.
Oh, gross. All right.
Moving
on from here.
Move on, please.
I got one for us. So, in the good old city of Ohio, a water main broke. We've all experienced that. And then, you have no water while they have to take time to fix it. But one entrepreneuring young man was like, no, fuck that. And, while the water was pouring out of the street and city workers there trying to fix it, used it to wash himself.
Okay. I mean, free bath. Why not? Water's expensive. Is that water meant to be used?
And if you're not getting water to your... Well, so it's coming out of the water main, and it wasn't delivering water to the homes or complex in which this gentleman lived. So he was like, there's water over there. Ain't no water in here. So
I live in Southern California, and there's a lot of public fountains out here. But a lot of them, especially like the most of the areas, actually almost all of them, they all very much display warnings. Reconstituted water, do not drink or bathe in, not safe for humans. Like, it looks pretty, but don't go bathing in it. And then if you pan out a little bit, you see a ton of fucking children and their parents in the fountains, and they're all bathing in it and soaking it up and fucking drinking it, and you're just like, please don't. Like, you're all getting Lyme disease.
So according to the story, what happened was, like, the workers were out there working, and they were the ones who broke the water main. So this gentleman, comes out of his house screaming and yelling, wearing a towel, like, hey, I was in the fucking shower. You guys fucking fucked my water up. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to take a fucking shower, and they were like, then he just stopped.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was
like,
mid shower. No, I'd fucking. You ever have that happen to you? You ever had the water shut off while you're in the fucking, like, you already got soap in the hair, and you're like, no, and it dribbles down. I've had that happen to me, like, multiple occasions. And I'll do anything at that point. I'll go get the water from the fridge and be like, no, I'm not gonna go soapy hair all day. That's the worst. Because there's always like you don't get the notice that they've turned the water off, but there's like enough in the pipes for like a fake like opening of a shower. You're like, all right, turn it on. All right, I'm gonna lather and get my shit in there, and then it's like blah 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 blah. And you're just like, please, 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 a little bit more, just enough. Get me out of here. I'm trapped forever. But yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That's what, the water in the toilet. Yeah, we had a broken toilet at work for a while. And I mean for a while. I've explained my work before. The toilet was broken for 3 weeks. If you can imagine a company's that kind of way to deal with things. And so we always had to carry basically the water that came to the toilet was broken. So it was leaking everywhere. So we turned it off. And so we had to bring a container of water to pour in the top tank after everything to flush it each time. Like a fucking not okay fucking toilet. Someone did a GoFundMe. Yeah, that was my network engineer did a GoFundMe for that toilet, and Sunbun tipped $5 to it, which went around the office. And they were like, who did this? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Fucking whatever, man. All right, I'll continue on with the stories. I threw this in there. I don't know. Actually, let me check if you did. No, you didn't. Cool. You always have these Pornhub stories. Pornhub did put out a press information in their roundup over the year. They do like our year in review, where they mentioned very very specifically they are excited and looking forward to when Nintendo for the Switch eventually releases a browser, because their website is already Switch ready for porn. They said it's all up to Nintendo at this point. You get yourselves a browser, and we are compatible with your specs and your screen resolution. We're going to be ready for porn on that thing. Citing that they actually get they broke down the traffic from last year to this year over porn viewing from game console, because they are a statistics monster, and obviously down because of less usage. The original Nintendo Wii is down 83% of usage, and the 3DS right now is the highest. No, it's not. No, it's up 110% because people are now moving to the 3DS to watch porn. Your highest traffic by console is the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Your next one is your Xbox, and then you got break down to PS Vita, 3DS, Wii, and Wii U. But the like 88% of traffic from game consoles is all from PlayStation and Xbox. Obviously, makes sense. But they're like, you get that browser out there, Nintendo, and we're gonna fucking have that Switch on that board.
It was funny because I think I saw on Reddit one day, like somebody talking about like porn on PlayStation, like watching it and like it as a thing, and I was just like, I don't understand. Like it just it was so weird to me.
So let's sneak it back to people who aren't computer guys. A lot of people will fearmonger kids into not watching porn for fear of viruses, right? So where you're not going to get a virus is on your fucking console. It's not so much of a deal this day and age with Windows 10 and all the security we have for that kind of stuff. And if you go to the right websites, you're not going to really get anything more than pop-ups and possibly browser search engines if you click on the wrong shit. You're really not going to get a real virus unless you're really running executables or you're really that dumb with computers. Back in my day, on the good old Windows XP, Windows 98, when I was a kid, I remember specifically using my Dreamcast for porn because the potential for fucking browser injections and JavaScript crap and all the stuff that would just be easily like, you click on a link and it would just fucking remove your Windows folder. And you're like, why do you even have access to that? Like, why does the browser do this? So using the console is not a bad idea, kids. You guys are on the right track.
It's still like, I don't know, man. It's like it rolls back to that conversation we had with kids in the community one day, and they're like, I fucking watch all my nasties on my phone, and I'm just like, that's too small. Like,
I primarily only watch porn on phone.
It's too. I can't, man. The screen's too small.
It's the way it is.
It's too small.
It's. I mean, I don't know, man. I never have any problem. I watch all the shows I watch on fucking this phone. It's not bad at all. It's I mean,
this is why this is why phones are getting bigger again.
but see, I was fine with my iPhone 6 normal. Like, I was fine with that little fucking 5x4 fucking screen. Like, I was good with that. Shit, man, take it back a couple years. I was fine on my LG flip phone putting porn on that thing. Like, that was fine for me. That shit ran at 12 frames a second, and it had a resolution of 112 pixels. But it was fucking, there's a booby. Yeah. And then flashback more than that. Shit, I had no problem fucking hitting that channel 99 button on the cable box over and over again and watching squiggle porn. And I may have shared too much. I'm throw it back. I'm sorry. You know my childhood now, okay? We had to go up and down the snow 2 times to get porn when we were kids.
All right. All right. I got a twofer for you. I got a right and a left here. So Florida women.
Oh, Florida woman.
So first one's here. Well, so I titled these "Dumb People Running from Dumb Shit." So this first one is this first one the cows or the bees? Which one is this? God damn it. So a Florida woman was arrested and taken into custody initially for stealing a car. So her and 2 of her associates were on the run from police. They stole a car, crashed. They got out, tried to escape, as you do. She ran into a field, which the helicopters pursued her because the other 2 assailants were caught. And as she's running, the helicopter catches her, being now chased by cows.
So they were police cows, right? They're trained.
Yeah,
Florida police cows.
It was more like that situation where you're in a room full of puppies and you run so they run, but like you're the lead, so they're like, what's going on? What are you running for?
They're not super malicious, but they're just like, hey, I'm gonna go where she's going. She seems like she's having a good time. Let's keep going. Like, stop following me.
Yeah. But yeah, they like one of them did like kind of get a little aggressive on her, but the rest of them are just like, "Hey, we're running now! Like, let's go! I'm all about it."
Cows. I mean, I don't know anything that's a bigger creature than me, man. It terrifies me. Like fucking horses, fucking elephants, fucking.
Oh shit! So today we were fucking coming back from the fucking having brunch, and we're walking down this road, and like. There's like kind of woods, like a woodsy area, and just in that crevice, like in an opening, is a deer just standing there, just fucking staring us down, and like, and it's just like that weird eye contact because like we're walking past and the deer's just standing there, like, the fuck, Like where'd the rest of the forest go? And we're just like,
I don't understand. I don't understand why this isn't an Instagram fucking story that you had at this point. I don't know why you didn't put a fucking necklace on this motherfucker and fucking call it a day.
Give him the bits.
Oh shit! Why is it still running?
It's fucking city deer, dog. They got guns.
City deer will fuck you up, take your shit, take your wallet, cut you down. I told you I've come across. We have coyotes and shit out here. And as a kid walking down the street like 1 a.m. because I'm a dumbass and I left my friend's house and tried to walk home 2 miles, and you just like you're in the middle of the fucking streets, city streets, and just you're like, all right, that's a wolf, that's a coyote, like, and you're just like, I'm gonna go this way. You keep that street. That street's yours, homie. Like I'm gonna go this way. I'll go walk around the whole thing.
Also, there's a news story attached to this first one, and I know how much you love those.
Oh, please go ahead. A news story attached to this one? Oh, you want me to grab it?
If you want to, yeah.
Which is the giant spider one?
No. The cows one.
What? Oh my god, this is the helicopter view of this shit? Is that what you want me to look at? Because this looks fucking amazing. Yeah. Look at this fucking video game. Goddamn. This looks like one of the iterations of Oregon Trail I had to have played. in the years. You're like, oh, you got to get them buffalo down, fucking buffalo. Like, oh, they were tracking this. What these kids do? What do these guys do that they've got fucking nighttime helicopters
they were on
out there?
all kinds of drugs and like
Fucking
stole
get in here,
cars.
Matt.
The owner of this pasture.
Fucking Jennifer. Fucking goddamn Sanford. There we go. That's what we want to see.
Didn't realize who they were, and they hit the panic. The cows were nervous.
Police say Jennifer Kaufman.
Oh,
was in
yeah,
a
no,
car
yeah, no,
yesterday with
sorry.
2
Oh,
other people
shit.
That was stolen
Oh,
out of Brevard
shit.
County. That at
Oh,
some point
shit.
they
I'm gonna get our shit taken down for this. Yeah, that's great. Oh my god, that's a lot of cows. Yeah, no, fuck all of that. Makes her easy to find. God damn. This man owned fucking. Oh no, yeah, property owner reacts. Yeah, fucking that. See, look, this is what pisses me off. That's a fucking property owner in Florida. I'm not a property owner, and I'm trying to get. I think I have my shit a little bit more together than fucking the bovine fucking expert down in Florida, in fucking Seminole County. Whatever. I don't care. I'm fucking judging. But,
All right. Second Florida woman. I'm gonna attribute this one also to meth. Looking at this woman, but she ran naked through a public park on Sunday because she believed the giant spider was on her and she was trying to get away from it. Police said.
Yeah, that's a common side effect of the old methamphetamines and other drugs. The old oh, there's a spider on my back climbing into my soul.
But yeah, she was running through the park. She stripped all her clothes off, and by the time police caught up with her, her reasoning was there was a giant spider on her, so she took her clothes off to get away from it.
I mean, the hint of the stripped all your clothes off. The first hint though is let's chat. Let's play meth or no meth. We'll go. I mean, red naked through a park. Okay.
Florida woman
remains in jail to do. Yeah, well, you know. Oh, crack cocaine. There it is. Oh god, no. Not only that, she had recently used crack cocaine, spice, and crystal meth. So one made up drug from fucking video games. I know that they have a real one, but you know, and then 2 real hardcore drugs. Just mix it all together. Make a nice cocktail. Fucking, that's what happens. You get spiders on your back, imaginary ones or real ones. Who knows? At that point, you might have transcended time and space. There might be a fucking spider in the corridors of time. The spice must flow. That's terrifying. Man, I don't want to go to the racism story anymore. But it's fucking kind of funny, and that kind of funny that you can. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Where is this place? Nassau County. I don't know where that is. So some audit happened at this police department, and you know, like especially some older county police departments are horribly underfunded, and I'm trying to give them an out here. Horribly underfunded, and they have really old equipment, especially computer systems that just don't get updated until one day some shit breaks or someone gives the money to do it. And that was kind of the case in this county in New York, actually, Farmingdale, New York. Nassau County. They basically they had an issue where something didn't get taken care of. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. But then a state auditor group commission came in and had to go through the computer system and see where are the faults in the computer system because it's really old. Blah blah blah. And we're talking probably prints out on dot matrix printer paper and shit. But anyways, they found out that they're going through shit looking for bad shit. And I don't know when you stumble across this and you start either laughing or not laughing. They're in their system, their cops are profiled. They have all the information for their employees. So every cop has got a little entry, and they got, date of birth, blah, 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 where they live, what their part of the department is or whatever stuff, all that stuff, employee registers for employees. And they're all labeled. They got the letter B to signify if the employee is black. They got the letter H if the employee is Hispanic. They got the letter Y or W if the employee is white. And if the employee is of any Asian descent, they're labeled Y for yellow and I for Indian. And I mean, their answer was like, yeah, we know we need to update the system. It was made a long ass time ago. Sorry? Come on.
I have nothing, bro.
You don't want to touch that one? Come on.
No, bro. That's dangerous territory right there. You're like, it's because somebody had to be like, somebody's going through this thing like, okay, how do you get, okay, there we go. I'm into this thing now. Officer B. What does the B stand for? Like, so rank? What is
one of their
race?
One of their Chinese American police officers who had been on the force for 30 years was like, I don't see any ill intent. I just think I wish that at some point they could find a more articulate way to classify people, especially their own personnel. He's like, I see it more of as a lapse of literacy than anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking, that's great. Jesus effing Christ.
Yeah. I apologize for bringing that one to light, but that's the world we live in right now. I mean, yeah, it's funny, but it's also like you like laugh until you're like, oh, that really kind of sucks, because it just leads into people being fucking more racism or more racist and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was the story. Oh.
I just more feel for the person who was doing that audit and just came across that and was like,
like they're like looking for like shit. They're like, we're gonna nail this department for all their fucked up like computer shit, and you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, why is this in the why? God damn.
Like, you fucking boss comes around. What did you find, Jim? You find anything good on those computers? No. No. Not at all. Not even a little bit. All right. So time for some funny / tragedy lover / funny / questions. This one runs the gamut. So a gentleman stole a plane, flew it over Seattle.
Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah.
Yeah. And it brought up a lot of questions on
I can't
airport
slide
security.
to power it off. Sorry, go on.
It brought up a lot of questions on like airport security and simulation. It brought up a lot of questions, so I'm gonna go through this.
I read this story actually pretty in depth. But go on. I can fill in where you don't fill in.
So fill in where I don't fill in. So a gentleman who worked for this airport as an air traffic controller hopped on a plane, and not a small plane, a 76-seat passenger plane.
That's a big enough plane, yeah.
Yeah. Was able to get it up off the ground, which I had discussions with people who were like, oh, like, that's not it. The landing is the hardest part. No, motherfucker. Both ends of that are pretty fucking hard. Like getting a plane up and into the air is pretty fucking hard. Getting it down is also pretty fucking hard.
I won't burn the story by I have a comment on that, but I won't burn the story because my comments are the same as this gentleman.
So he does this, and they get on, and they're like, first of all, how the fuck did you get this plane into the air? Secondly, who the fuck are you? And he's like, I just wanted to fucking fly a plane. And they're like, are you okay? like played enough flight simulators that I think I know what I'm doing.
So that's the bit there, right? Like, so there's the flight controllers. I mean, the story is a little tragedy lover for that's the reason I didn't bring up the story is that if you actually do read the story, it's actually pretty kind of sad. The guy's pretty suicidal, and he was like, he wanted to have one last hurrah, so he was gonna just get in a plane and end his life. And he's going through the process of like talking to the air traffic controller, being like, hey, like, I'm pretty fucked, aren't I? And they're like, we don't talk about that. We're just trying to get you down, make sure you don't hurt anyone. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm really happy that you're helping out because I don't want anyone to get hurt either. And he's like, I didn't really realize how quick the fuel was going to go, but I'm up here. And there's a point where he's like, yo, hold on one second. You think this fucking plane, because they had like a pilot in the room with the air traffic controller. And he's like, yo, you think this fucking thing can do a barrel roll? I'm going to do a barrel roll. And the guy's like, you probably shouldn't try that, but just, whatever. And he fucking does it and pulls up, barely touching the water, and then gets on the fucking the thing again. And he's like, okay, cool. Now that you've done that, can you try landing the plane? Like, we got an air base ready for you. It's all open. Like, you can land there, or if you want to just take it into the sea, you can gently land it into the sea, and you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna hurt anyone. And he's like, oh man, I kind of thought that was gonna be it, but I pulled out of it. And then the whole time they're like just clicking on autopilot, and he's like, and he's trying to give him instructions, and the guy's like, yeah, man, all that shit's is gibberish. I have no idea how any of this shit works. I'm off autopilot, and I'm just kind of manually flying it right now. And the guy's like, I've played enough video games. I don't really need you to talk me into this. I know how to do this. And I'm like, that's how I would fucking be. Like, because when I first drove a car, I was like, oh yeah, it's like a video game. Good to go. You fucking up and you're fucking good. You fucking turn, you're good. But yeah, no, it's pretty hard goddamn core. Yeah. Guy's a hero.
It's also brought up the discussion in an argument in the flight training world, if flight simulators are enough for this dude to have had the skill that he did, because there are people in the flight training and flight aviation world who's like, this dude had to be taught by someone. And then there are other people who are like, I kind of take him on his word that, like, we've tested a bunch of flight simulators, and flight simulators can give you enough of the precursors to understand takeoff and other processes.
Well, so yeah, I mean, video games I think are enough to get you to in the situation of in the best case scenario. But what you learn, and like I think what you learn when you like, for instance, like just the analogy of the car, like when you learn to be either a race car driver or you learn to be like a police officer, where you're actually, this is your work thing. You learn to deal with the situations where things aren't okay. And it's like one of the things that happened when he was flying this. He's like, if you can get anyone to tell me how to do whatever it makes the fucking cockpit pressurized, he's like, I'm really lightheaded because I'm at altitude now and like nothing is pressurized. And he's like, I don't know how to use any of this equipment. And so he was running, like there was points where he was just not conscious through it and his brain wasn't working really well. And it's like that, those are the kind of situations where you need the training because there's something that you have to do that isn't in the video games and whatnot. Unless you play AC-19, whatever the fuck that game is that has 300 hours of steps before you fucking actually take off. I don't know, man. It's nuts. I just want to see some mountains, man. I don't know. Take a smaller plane, maybe.
Well, so Open Bayou, he works on the tarmac. So he works on the helping load and unload of these planes. And so he works in and on these planes. He was a
vetted and trusted person in the field. Like he was a person who was allowed access to things because they had no reason to not trust him, like anyone else that works in the planes. Like, the way it goes. I get it completely. It's just, it just sucks that, someone can snap like that and then be like, I'm just going to take myself out in this plane. He really wanted to go see some mountains, man. And he did. It was kind of cool. And if you read the whole thing, it's kind of a sad story, but,
Yeah.
But yeah, video games will teach you how to fly. Don't you ever let anyone tell you otherwise, kids, in case there's a zombie apocalypse.
I mean, I've seen stories where people have said they've done like thousands of hours of like driving simulators, like Gran Turismo or Forza or other like very simulated driving games, so and then they go and use a lot of that to then drive a real car, and they're like, the processes is so close to the same. The only thing, like there was this guy who did that, and he was like, the only thing I had to then realize was the actual physical weight of the car, because like he used like the gas and pedal, like the steering controls. So he had a good nature of understanding of steering and control. It was just the actual like physical shifting of weight of a vehicle.
When I got into a car, the first thing I said was like, okay, I just got to get to know the inertia, the feeling of what the forces are on you, because you don't have that when you're in a video game. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just I think people say the same thing. Like our simulated stuff is actually not too bad for teaching you shit. That being said, it's helpful to listen to experts, especially when, I mean, you don't want to have your learning experience be that time you fucking panic and freak out. So you want like some chill, like, training and whatnot before you get up in there. Otherwise, but if there's a zombie apocalypse and you need a fucking plane, don't be afraid to grab an airplane when you're near it. You might be able to make it away, and whatnot.
Also, it says in here he was able to do like more than just a barrel roll. He did like multiple maneuvers, which is why some of the other flight aviation people are like, nah, man, that dude needs some shit he shouldn't have known. And then other people are like, bro, there's these simulators, you should try them.
I played Star Fox a lot, dude. I'm just saying, like, you're good to go. But anyways, yeah, that's a great story. My final story is, oh shit, okay. You know what? Fuck it, we're doing this one story. Kaz, I don't know if you've known, but there's a problem in the world. The wasps are getting drunk, and they're stinging everybody. This is a real thing that's happening, apparently down in Sussex, Britain, and it's currently under attack from these wasps. Right? They're getting drunk and stinging a bunch of people. So it turns out the actual factual shenanigans is that they have some kind of tiny wasp abdomen that. I read way too into this, but they basically normally get their food. They can't eat normal fucking food, so they chew up food that they catch, like flies and shit, and they bring it to the larva of the queen, and then the larva eats it and excretes a sugar that they can eat and that they can digest, and that's how they do it. But during the summertime, that's when the queens go into hibernation and stop producing larvae, and they normally are supposed to die off, but right now during this crazy hot summer that Britain's having, there's a bunch of fruit that's dying and fermenting into alcohols on the trees and whatnot, and so the sugar addicted fucking wasps are finding this fruit and getting high and drunk off this fucking ferment, because it only takes a little bit when you're a fucking micro inch apart, and they're getting drunk, and then from that point the Israel scientists talking. They become very irritated, and they will sting literally anything, because what they do after that is they try to find other sources of sugar. So they will go and find fucking people drinking ciders, people fucking having like apples, pies and shit. And then you give them one good bat away when they're drunk already, and these wasps are stacking. Like there's like hundreds more fucking reported stingings and aggressive wasp attacks than ever before in Sussex, Britain right now. This is a line. Starving wasps will do anything to target jam sandwiches, fruit, and pints of beer. They actually have a name for this because this has happened before. They're called lager louts, which is just a British colloquialism for drunken wasp. But yeah, bro, so don't go there.
I'm 100% behind the idea of fucking rowdy ass
drunk bees. Fuck this, man. Fuck, I don't like anything that stings, man.
No. Like, I don't want to go there. I just find it fucking hilarious, and I think it's a good shit. Like, and I'm just like envisioning just like drunk bees, like, oh shit, bro, there's an apple, and like, y'all this motherfucker swatting at me, get him.
Call in the reserves. Oh, it's terrifying. I hate
Just
being
thinking
stung.
about like when somebody's just I just did the thing everyone does now where like I equate it to like actual people, so I'm just thinking about like a wasp in a bar being drunk and rowdy and trying to start fights.
A
Good
human-sized
shit.
wasp that's just talking. He's like, Karen still loves me, man. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Just a drunken wasp.
Wanna go?
Yeah.
Wanna fucking go?
You moved the cue ball at the pool table. I saw you can't move it, dude. You're gonna fucking have to fight. I don't know what the fuck a wasp is gonna fight. You know my queen won't give me any more food, so I gotta drink the fucking dirty fruit from outside. I'm good at hunting, but I can't eat the shit I hunt. My body's all fucked up, man. All right, we're gonna move on to games at this point. Unless you got any more stories, Kaz.
Nah, I ain't got shit.
Boop.
It's game time
Hell yeah.
with Curly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only on dkgWELP.
You know what I can do? I can put this phone in fucking restore mode and fucking sleep it to death. Hold the phone. Yeah. Thank you, DFU mode. Eat a dick. Cell phone that won't shut the fuck up. All right, sorry. That was not game time. Game time is a completely different time where we talk about games and not just fucking cell phones that are making a noise. If I hear that in the recording, I'm going to be fucking so mad. DFU mode. All right, Kaz, I'm going to go through games quickly because I have a special thing where I'm going to literally just embarrass myself for the sake of the viewers.
All right.
I'm gonna let you decide how we do it, but we'll go through this first. So I have a bunch of facts and I have a bunch of questions that you're gonna be mad that I actually ask you, but we're gonna see how it goes. So first one's I have 3 questions about stuff, and you're just gonna answer. Just answer. That's how we're gonna do it. So these 3 first ones are pondering questions to you, Kaz. They're like this or that, basically. So Fruit Loops cereal comes in the colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
Say that one more time.
It doesn't matter. The Fruit Loop cereal has a bunch of different colors, flavors, right? Whatever they're called.
Yes.
Are the actual different colors different flavors or not?
For Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like is a red Fruit Loop a different flavor than the blue Fruit Loop or the green Fruit Loop or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you know what flavors they are? I mean, I'm interested to know what you think. Like,
Grape?
grape would be purple, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
In fact, no. All of the Fruit Loops are the exact same. There's no actual flavor changing in it. It's just food coloring. Jessica knows apparently very much that them Fruit Loops all taste the goddamn same. They don't taste different. They don't taste different. According to the internet, they don't taste different.
Cereal. Here's a fucking cereal that like.
I feel like your mind's blown right now. Walk us through your emotions right now.
I swear to God.
But according to the internet, they are literally the same everything except for the food coloring change.
Like it's just the wheat and then different fruit.
Wheat,
coloring.
sugar, and fucking the same. Everything's the same in the process. They just dye different ones fucking fruity colors.
All right.
All right, there you go. You learned something here today. That's the point of the game section.
Sam's a fucking liar, bro.
More fruit berries in your fucking bullshit. 1,000 carbs per loop. All right, so I'm going to read this one directly. These all again come from NPR, so forgive me for the wording. The platypus is a very strange animal. It's a mammal, and it lays eggs, though. It is like a duck and a beaver and an otter all in one. If you don't know this, one of the sexes of the platypus is actually venomous. Is it the male or the female?
Female.
What's your thought process on that?
I don't want to say.
Oh! In fact, it's actually the male. The male is actually venomous.
Oh, shit.
It's one of the only venomous mammals in the world. And it is delivered. Its venom is delivered by spurs on the male platypus's hind limbs. So if a platypus male ever tries to, I don't know, ankle back kick you, it's trying to fuck your dick up, dude.
All right, fucking Jessica, chill out.
She's having a good time. She's all subbed now. She's got to be hanging out. I
didn't say women are evil. I'm just.
The next one's just a straight up question for you. Between the French and Americans, who do you think consume more butter per person per year? Because them French like their bread. They got them baguettes.
Yeah, but we also
put butter on everything.
Yeah.
We got what's that bitch's name that fucking had that cooking show where it's just and just deep fry it. Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. Yeah, I was gonna be like just based on fucking Paula Deen. Like
Paula
I gotta
Deen.
give it to us. Between her, Bobby Flay, and Emerald Lagasse, we fucking buttered everything.
Croissants are. You ever seen a croissant made? My ex took a baking class. A croissant, you do it like a normal. You got normal bread dough, and you're like folding the bread dough around, so it's got whatever. But so you're starting to make these layers. That's how the layers get happening in a croissant. But what you do is you take the bread dough out, you roll it out, you butter it like with a whole stick of butter. You fold it over.
Yeah.
And then you roll it out again. You butter it again, and so each of those fucking layers in a croissant is a stick of butter. And you're like, there's no way that was so much butter. And you're like, yeah, that's how much butter's in a croissant. Okay.
Yeah. I've taken a few cooking classes, like that layered pastry, dog. Butter, fold, roll.
What do you think?
Butter,
Americans or French?
Fold, oh, yeah, no, I just said America just because of deep fried butter.
Oh, America. Okay, gotcha. It turns out it's French.
Deep fried butter. No, fuck that, bro. They're not counting the South then. They're not counting the South.
On average, per person per year, Americans consume around 6 pounds of butter a year. Per person per year, the French consume 18 pounds of butter. Almost triple the amount.
Look, all right.
Sheep apparently ate a tub of butter while watching this. Your favorite DKG. Should we get sponsored by butter fucking industry at this point?
I'm down with it, bro. I can't believe it's. But literally, like, I don't. Whatever. All right, lying ass motherfuckers.
I don't. No one's lying to you, man. It's just
they
stats.
lying, bro.
They ain't lying. All right,
these ain't facts. They're not counting the whole American South. They're not counting part of the East Coast because all these motherfuckers here. When you go get them fucking crabs that you hate that I talk about, all these motherfuckers. You know what the side dipping sauce is? Butter. Like, you just dip that shit in fucking melted butter.
You'd think too, because we have such a larger population, right? Like a larger spread out population than France entirely. Like, we got so much more land mass. We got so much more people, diverse people. Like, I don't know. You'd think. But apparently they love their butter, man. Hot, sticky butter. Up on everything. On those reused condoms. Goddamn. I apologize in advance for this, Kaz. This is going to kind of put you on the spot. I'm only going to torture you for like 3 to 5 seconds for each one of these questions because I'm going to put myself on the spot afterwards with a little game that I have planned. And so, it'll even out just fine. So first off, this is the game that is from NPR, of course. It's going to... I'm going to ask a question. I want to give you a clue, and the answer is going to have the letters R-A-T somewhere in it. There's going to be rat in... I know. You're going to fucking lose your damn mind. But maybe you'll get some of these, and you'll feel good about it. It'll be great. But basically, the consecutive letters R-A-T. So rat will be somewhere in the answers for all of these answers. It doesn't have to be at the start. It doesn't have to be at the end. But it's in there somewhere. For instance, your first question is... Kelvin, Fahrenheit, and Celsius are measurements of what? This was the easy one, man.
No, I can't think.
This is the easy one. Fahrenheit and Celsius are what? What are you getting stuck on? You I know you got something in your mind that's getting stuck. This is why we have guests.
This is why we have guests. Fucking stupid out here, bro. I got stuck on like metric system. I don't know, bro. It's not, but
Temperature.
I don't.
Fahrenheit
Bro.
and Celsius is temperature.
You said rat, bro.
I did. It helps. It's a helpful clue. I'm gonna give you like two more, and if you don't clue in on this, I'm gonna cancel this entirely and go to my thing. This 2007 Disney Pixar movie won an Oscar for Best Animated Film.
Ratatouille?
There you go. You got one. Bingo bongo. You're a champion. This reptile uses vibration of interlocking keratin rings to make its signature sound.
Reptile?
Yeah. It's what you think it is.
Bat? It's not a snake. It's not a Charizard. Rattlesnake?
Yay! This is the first Latino cast member of Saturday Night Live when he joined the show in 1998. Looked like Fred Flintstone.
Artie Lang?
Horatio Sands.
Oh, bro, I don't know shit about. I
It's
know
fine.
as much about Saturday Night Live as I do about temperature, bro.
If you didn't get those,
was nothing.
You are not gonna get the rest of these, and I'm canceling this section. We're going into my game at this point, which people have asked for many times, and you might enjoy this, cast. I'm gonna ask you to tell me how to do this once I fucking find it. So this was made. I gotta. Oh, yeah, this will work.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is it? What is the goal of this? You have time. Yeah, you have time. Okay. So we've had this conversation many times over the course of conversations. I don't know geography at all.
Yeah, I'm starting to fucking not know it either.
Even in the country that I live in, I have non-ideas about stuff. But someone made this little web app, which I will refresh as soon as we start it. The 50 states quiz, and it Like right now, it says click on Idaho, and I'm terrified because I don't have any idea where fucking Idaho is. But I'm gonna refresh it. I'm gonna fucking refresh it when we start, and it's gonna go through all of the states, and I'm gonna click on it. I don't know if I'm just gonna do this alone. I don't know if you want to participate.
I will, but like, bro, the middle of the map, bro, is rough.
So it's
rough.
Like I know there's some Carolinas in here. I know this is Florida. I got an Oklahoma. It's like a Nebraska. Is like one of these guys. Like, are there 2 Dakotas? I think there's 2 Dakotas, like a North and a South Dakota. But yeah, I'm gonna refresh this and then we're gonna go. I apologize to anyone that's listening to this audio wise. This is probably gonna be a strongly visual bit, but sometimes that happens.
So what's the website? What's the website called?
The website is I'll link it in the chat. It's online.satera.com. But it's right there for whatever it's worth.
Online.satera.com. All right. So if you are an audio listener, this is what we want you to do right now. Go, do your best, and then come back and try to make fun of us. Okay?
In the iTunes comments, post your scores that you get. In the YouTube comments, post how you did on this check. I'll put it in the YouTube link as well. But we're gonna refresh as soon as we're ready and see. I don't know. I guess it's timed, so we'll see how we do. So F5. Yeah, it started at time. Click on Hawaii. Oh, I got this shit. Boom. Hawaii done. Ooh, Virginia. There's like a east and a west, right? So like this one. This one. Is you think so? I think it's like this one. Like these two are looking
Virginia's
close.
closest to the course. No.
West Virginia, country road.
I mean, go with your heart, but
I'm saying
I think it's closer to the coastline.
Well, I mean that's. Oh, wait.
No.
Hold on. This says Virginia. That means there's only one Virginia. It doesn't say East or West Virginia. So then, yeah, but these are like the Oh fuck! All right.
No, the Carolinas are
inland more. All right, Virginia.
That was North Carolina. You clicked on.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Oh, so that was north. So that's South Carolina.
Up one. I'm telling you, I swear to God.
Oh, got it, baby. All right. Oh, fuck, Pennsylvania. These ones are too fucking tiny. This is all just upper Boston. I don't know any of this shit.
Boston.
Is Pennsylvania the tiny one?
So Pennsylvania is not above New Jersey. I'm going to tell you that.
I don't even know where New Jersey is. Is it the elephant looking one?
No. It's the like person looking ish one.
So where's Pennsylvania?
Over. It's like next to Virginia.
Oh, really? Like the one right above it?
That's not maybe.
That's West. See, I knew there was a fucking. Why is there a normal Virginia and a fucking West Virginia? Why isn't it called East Virginia? Okay, you know what? You fucking you now you fucked me up. Okay, America, Pennsylvania. That's Pennsylvania, the big ass one. All right, Texas, gotcha, boo.
Shit,
Colorado is here. That's Utah, Montana, Colorado.
I think Colorado is the square. Oh, Wyoming.
Colorado. No, why is Utah down here? What's this one? Is this Idaho?
Washington? No, that's not Washington, is it?
Colorado.
That one might be Colorado. Oh.
All right,
what
Delaware.
The fuck? That's Colorado?
Colorado's that far fucking mid?
Delaware's back over east. Delaware is east.
But where, though? Where the fuck would you put a Delaware?
I think Delaware is one of the little ones up above.
Oh, fuck me. It's like...
Like that one? No. Go back. I think it... No. I think it's that one.
I don't know what it said.
Oh, shit. All right, then I don't know.
Vermont, Hampshire, New York.
Stop just randomly clicking. It gave it to you now. It's the red one.
Oh, you can't even see it on the fucking map. It's so goddamn tiny. Rhode Island is an island, right? Like it's one of these fuckers. Is that out here?
No. That's just, I think that's just pointing out there to show you that that's a little thing there.
Rhode Island's like
Rhode Island is like next to Maine. And I know Maine is up here, one of those topper ones. So one of those two small ones might be Rhode Island.
like this tiny. I mean, I thought it was an actual island. Yeah, got it. That's it. All right, good. Montana done. Oh, Minnesota.
So that's like, I don't know, bro. I'm not even gonna say shit.
Oh, Minnesota is got like it's got to be close to Canada because it's basically Canada.
Just don't click on Detroit.
That's Wisconsin. Oh.
Stop just randomly clicking, bro.
I don't know, man. Minnesota. I don't know. I have no idea. It's got to be like one of these.
Yeah, it has to be.
Illinois. Oh, it's up here. I told you it was close to fucking Canada. Indiana. That's this
Indiana
one. That's
is
this
like-
one. Dead on. Dead on. That's Iowa. Fuck. Where's Indiana?
No. No, don't click on that one.
Well, I mean, where then? Like in here?
It's along that line that you're on now, somewhere.
Down here?
I know that much. No,
This
not
line?
down, but like in that middle, like one of those four is Indiana.
Ohio. I mean, like, what do you know? What can you eliminate?
All right, so that's Ohio. I think the one next to it is Indiana.
Yeah, look at you, motherfucker. Oh, New Hampshire was
All right,
one of these
New
fuckers.
Hampshire is that weird one. That weird
The
one.
weird wiggly one? That's Massachusetts. That's Boston.
Fuck, all right, I don't know.
No, it was up here. New Hampshire was like no, that's Connecticut. God damn it. Where was the fucking
These are the ones I should know because these are the places I grew up.
that was Maine.
That's
Vermont,
Maine.
New York
Vermont.
again.
Don't.
I knew it was one of those. I just couldn't find the one. Okay, Oregon.
Oregon. Right.
That's this guy. Yeah. Alaska. Boom. Michigan, the big old hand. Utah was this one.
No, square. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
North Carolina.
That's like Vermont or something. North Carolina.
Carolina,
It's one of
you should
these,
know.
right? These two top ones?
No. What the fuck?
Oh, no, down here?
You clicked on it early. Yeah, that's North Carolina.
No.
That-
What are these then?
I don't fucking know, bro, but that's North Carolina, bro.
This one?
Yes.
All right. Oh, God. Tennessee.
That's Louisiana.
Oh, no, I know. I'm not trying. I was just trying to look at chat. West Virginia. Tennessee's got to be like this one.
No.
What is
Maybe.
this?
No. I don't know.
Hey! Dun, 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 dun,
All right,
dun,
do you
dun.
remember where Illinois was? 'Cause we clicked on it.
Illinois was this one? Yeah, Vermont.
Vermont is up on the East Coast.
Up here? I thought it was down here.
Fuck no.
Yo, your East Coast needs to fucking have bigger states, man. Like, I don't understand why they're so small. Like these are reasonably sized zones. This don't make any sense up here
Vermont might be the one next to the red one.
because that's
up
New
there.
York, that's Maine.
Yeah. I think that's Vermont in between right there.
Oh, Kaz. Oh shit, I got California. Don't worry about that, baby. Wisconsin. That's in the middle, right?
Yeah. Where's
This is Oklahoma. I think this is Nebraska.
So
And then there's like a north and south something here. Like
the Upper Peninsula.
this part?
UTEPs? No. I think it's one of those inland ones. One of those three.
That's Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska.
Oh my god.
It
you just
was the
randomly
one, the fucking peninsula. God damn it. All right,
All right,
Kentucky.
Kentucky's south.
I don't know between these three.
Middle never fails.
Alabama. What? Was it left of Alabama? Mississippi. Fuck Georgia. Fuck Louisiana.
Oh, God.
God damn it! It's this one.
Stop. Okay. Where are we looking for? Maine.
We got Maine.
Top, the
Got
very
it.
top.
Yeah. New
I know
York.
Maine,
Boom. Got
New
it.
York, right there.
New Jersey.
New Jersey
is
is
the
right
elephant.
there, right there, right there. No.
Little one. This one.
Come down. Yeah.
All right. Missouri. I don't remember which one was which.
No, that middle one was Alabama.
Alabama.
So maybe one of these Missouri? I don't know, bro. Maybe it's one of those other green ones up above. I don't know, bro. Not that, like, on the other side. Missouri. No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, bro.
Missouri. This was Mississippi. This was Alabama. Missouri. God.
Because that other...
What Missouri ever do for us?
Yo, click on just one of those random three above, like...
One of these guys?
No. Because that's Maryland. That's West Virginia.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Missouri. That's Ohio.
So it's one of those in here.
Iowa. Missouri.
Missouri.
All right. This was
right.
Iowa. West Virginia. Louisiana's got to be this one or this one?
The lower one.
Nice. South Carolina.
South Carolina is the one on the East Coast. The lower, yeah, that one.
Nice. Wyoming has got to be one of these. I think these are two linked ones. There's like a north and a south. This one's Nebraska. Wyoming's got to be this one? Oh, fuck. There's none of this shit. None of this shit. Where the fuck would you put Wyoming? It's got to be here.
Wyoming is so much closer to Texas, bro.
What?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. What? Wyoming's over there? All right, you said Maryland was the elephant?
No. It's the green one in the middle of the yellows and the reds.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, South Dakota. That's this one. Yeah, Mississippi. Got it. Arizona. This one. North of the Dakotas. What? Did we do the South Dakota?
Just South Dakota, so click on the one above it.
Where'd South Dakota go? I forgot.
What do you mean? It's the white one in between, in the middle.
This one?
Up. Yeah.
Oh, did I? Oh, shit. I don't know, man. Fucking Nebraska.
We just did that one, bro.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one? That's Ohio. Yes. Nebraska's Nebraska. All right, cool. Oklahoma is the one that looks like a sideways vacuum cleaner. Alabama. Kansas. Nope, Kansas. Georgia.
It's the other one next to Alabama.
Arkansas.
Connecticut is that last green one up there.
This one?
The elephant.
The elephant is the elephant's Connecticut? That's Massachusetts, goddammit! It's the one next to it, the tiny one.
Oh.
Idaho.
I knew one of those two was fucking Connecticut, bro.
Idaho's this guy.
Idaho doesn't exist. That's not real.
No one ever. I mean, this is where if you look at maps, you're like, you've got Washington, you got Utah. No one cares about a fucking potato country. Florida, good. Washington, boom. Massachusetts, boom. This is easy now. Nevada, Ohio, and New Mexico. Look at that. Boom, bang, a doosh. Dude, we're good. We're good. Fucking tweet this motherfucker out right here, right now.
Chat, what was your time?
Live during
Morgan Bain, you're a fucking liar.
Boom, baby. Yeah, we're the best. We don't know. Okay, we got everything but this this whole middle belt of America. Yeah, you fucked me up with the Boston one. I had Maine. I knew where Maine was.
I didn't fuck up Maine, bro. I knew exactly where Maine was. Maine was up and above. Connecticut, I got confused.
Yeah, it was the elephant. It was the elephant. No, I think we did good. I saw this game and I was like saving it for the stream, saving it for fucking dkgWELP, because this is a problem. I think I did way better than I would have imagined. Good enough for any country exam.
100% lion ass motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, fucking Chimera, Mayu coming in, fucking hard with their 100%, 1 minutes. Cheaters, I say. Reverend Puck. All right. Well, whatever. That is the end of my game section, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We're gonna move on to the emails of the show.
Time for some cocktail-infused communications.
dkgWELP.
Email.
Now!
Bum. Oh, I'm in the wrong email. I'm in the Drunk Kids Gaming email. Gotta open up the new email. And we got episode nothing. There's a project update number 36, The Binding of Isaac. Reverend Puck did send me a message. He wanted me to talk about this fucking Luigi death that happened. I don't know anything about it, but apparently the Nintendo Direct, they killed Luigi. Is that something we want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up murdered Luigi? I don't know anything about it. I want to be informed about it. Apparently, the Grim Reaper sliced Luigi in half, and now he's a fucking ghost. They straight up murdered him, I've heard. I don't know. I missed the Nintendo Direct. I don't know anything about it. I've seen it on all the social media, but apparently, yeah, apparently Luigi's out. He's gone. It's the end. Now he's got to be resurrected or something.
He's not going to be gone forever. Yeah, it's just probably the plot line for the new game, but definitely interesting that they're trying something.
I did thanks to Puck. I did actually go and look at it real quick, and I saw the smash cut of the cutting, if you will. And I was like, wow, Nintendo's getting a little vicious with their fucking their advertisements. Like Luigi's just like Luigi goes into fucking Dracula's mansion, and Death comes out and with a scythe and cuts him in half, and his ghost leaves his body. And it's like, whoa. All right, Nintendo. It's a game for kids, right? Like, oh, it was to introduce Simon Belmont. Okay, I get it. Everything I read about it very much said that it wasn't a big deal, but Puck brought it up, and I wanted to address it, not to let it go. But yeah. I'm down for. I mean, if it means anything about getting a new Luigi's Mansion, I'd be down. That was a great game. I can't wait for that shit. That'd be awesome on the Switch. Some kind of Switch-related fucking vacuum cleaner fucking ghost hunt. That'd be so fun. But anywho, as the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh, we must say adieu once again to this beautiful, fantastic time we share once a week.
Yeah, man.
On the old DKG.
I got more fucking Football Manager to play, bro.
Kaz gonna jump right back into that. He could play video games with his bros. I mean, the last time we tried to bring him into a video game, we were like, let's play Forest, man. And he spent the first hour like, no, I just got to get my coaches set for the next week. Otherwise, we don't get we don't have the blah blah blahs to fucking bloopity blop. So that's cool.
Bro, right now I am in the midst of it. I'm trying to take some shitty ass Welsh team to the top of their league so that I can get a better
Why
job.
are you starting with the Welsh? They don't do shit but raise sheep.
That's what, I wanted to start in the middle of bumfuck fucking nowhere, show that I can get it fucking somewhere, and then I'm gonna fucking apply to like one of the big premier fucking like places.
That is as bumfucked out of nowhere as you get. The Welsh country.
Like what I'm gonna try to piggyback. Like I'm gonna try to play this like a fucking Urban Meyer. I'm gonna go to a team and I'm gonna send all my good players to another team, and then I'm gonna go to that team.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Like wow, he just completely destroyed our ranks. You're not gonna go from Wales to the English Premier League, yo. That's some hard facts coming from your sports odds and end fucking co-host there. It's like he's just laying down the rules right now. You ain't going from Wales to the English Premier League. How many times you seen the Welsh here today on the pitch for the top football league. I don't know. That sucks.
Don't crush my dream, JVZ. Fuck out of here, bro.
Regardless, though, we are done here. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this. If you're listening on the iTunes or the Google Play Store, you're awesome. Please leave a review if you can. It really helps the channel, helps it grow. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your friends to tune in and listen either live or on Twitch later, or on YouTube later, or on, again, iTunes or the website. All those things help the numbers and help grow the channel and all that stuff. You mean the world to me. But otherwise, catch us during the week. I've been streaming games like always, Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, and we'll be doing more of that stuff. Yeah, I'm not talking about Happy Few, Peter. If it's a bad game, it's always been a bad game. But, have yourselves a great evening, you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. As always, I will be in the Discord later. I'm probably going to be playing World of Warcraft, which I've been doing late at night with my good friends Sheep. We got a little Drunken's Gaming Guild going on over there. Kind of fun. But yeah, have a good night. Let's all tweet at King Kaz. Get rid of the hat. And
you're the only one, bro. Everybody else
get rid of the
feeling
hat.
it.
Get rid of the hat. All right.
I did buy another one. Like I bought. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
We're not doing a hat showcase. We're ending the show. Oh God, audio listeners have no idea what's going on. Kaz is currently digging up hats. It's a squirrel fact.
It's your world and I'm just
Just a bit, please.
I like the hat.
You got a Hey Arnold fucking heart. Who's making these hats for you? Are you going to a hat shop and making your own fucking hats? Jesus Christ.
Yo, bro, this is the Helga special, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Helga out next. Oh God, that girl resembles everything about girls I like. Oh, I hate it. I've been programmed by cartoons in the 90s to fucking date horribly. All right. Well, anyways, we're gonna end on Kaz's strong hat game, and we're gonna call it an evening. Have a great night. You guys are beautiful people. As always, catch the show when you can live. Otherwise, please, actually, you know what? Do both. Catch it live and program your fucking phones or your iTunes catcher, banana pod, beamer to record it and download it, because it gives us the numbers and it makes more people look at it based on algorithms. You know how it goes. Anything you can do to fucking game the system, thanks for that. But otherwise, have a great evening. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Probably doing the forest tomorrow, as usual on Multiplayer Mondays. If you got it, come play with us. We're gonna go to the mountains. Kaz, if you're down tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the mountains tomorrow. The Furry Forest Mountains.
Just the bits, please.
Nanners, you're a beautiful open bio. Thank you for the bits. I love you guys. Have a great night.